Well, today's adventure takes place right by the highway, right near Minneapolis. And we are here to check out this building that has a beautiful stained glass window. I love the stonework, so detailed that they have around it. This should be a fun day today, I've got a feeling. Well, welcome to another beautiful day for an adventure on Tommy Travels the Second. It is about 10 degrees outside, but compared to how cold we've been, it feels actually pretty warm. And behind me there is the Museum of Russian Art. And some people have been telling me that I should get over to this place, and today we're gonna do just that. And if you guys are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. You guys, this should be interesting, so come on with me, let's go see what there is to see. And here's a look at the outside of the building, the Museum of Russian Art, History, and Culture. It's actually a pretty big building. I didn't realize how big this is. There's probably going to be a lot to see in here today. And I really love the landscaping they have out in front. It is currently covered in snow, but that gives us an excuse to maybe come back in the springtime. And so there's only one gallery open here at the museum today, which means we have a reason to come back again. But this is sculpting. It's called Surreal Promenade by Sergei Isupov. He is the artist, and he brings together more than 30 remarkable sculptures. Using porcelain as his preferred material, he combines sculpted surfaces with illustration and masterful painting. So this should be a fun little adventure today. Maybe a little short, but that's okay. Should be interesting. Here's a look at the gallery itself. Lots of different sculptures to look at, and I've been told that this art is meant to be viewed from all angles. And here's the first one that we're going to check out. It is called Sauna from 2016. A couple of ladies enjoying a nice sauna. And then they've got a guy over here carrying in the wood to keep it going. And then even on the back, it's kind of hard to see. Whoops, I just bumped the glass there, but you can see some art on the back of it. And here's another one called Bathing Day with little art on the back of that as well. And then a couple more ladies enjoying a sauna. Here's another one that you have to look all the way around to see what's going on. And even when you do that, I'm not sure you still know at the end of it what's going on. That person is there. This looks like it's a shoe from the front angle on a foot. You can see there, and then I don't know what that's all about. But if you're not comfortable with nudity as depicted in art form, this isn't going to be the video for you, I don't think, because there seems to be a lot of it around here. Well, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I was going to see a naked pregnant lady getting fitted for rollerblades. But there it is. I don't think that's such a safe thing to do there, ma'am. And as we pan around to the front of this piece, we see something completely different going on. There's this creature that seems to be sneaking up on this lady with some detached hands over here and people running around in the forest below. I'm not sure what this means. It's called surreal art, so if you've got some interpretations that you think this stuff might mean, or what it means to you, leave some comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And here's some more detached hands. This artist seems to like that technique for these pieces. But it all gives you something to think about, that's for sure. And for somebody like me who's not an art major, it's kind of nice to have some signage that tells us a little bit about what's going on here. This artwork is influenced by the emergence of psychoanalysis at the turn of the 20th century. And it projects the imagination as well as exposing the beauty of the medium. And the artist creates a wide-ranging embodiment of our gendered selves. Very interesting. I did not know that. This piece is called elusive, and I think I can make sense out of this one. There's what appear to be a husband and a wife, present day. When they were younger, there's the husband chasing after the wife, and then later on through the years, when they're married, there's the wife chasing after the husband. Very interesting. Well done. This one is called Hidden Messages. Has all sorts of things going on, from eyes on the feet to some faces on the knees, a whole head which is on the torso, and eyes on the elbows. But what this one says to me, the hidden message I see, is Tommy Travels the second. It's all open to interpretation, right? And here's the back side of that hidden messages piece that I was just showing with Tommy Travels the second. And this artwork is very, very surreal, as they call it, because you have to look at it from different perspectives. Here it looks like a guy holding a girl on his shoulders. Then there's a strange head there, and then it looks like that might be the girl right there. It's a lot to figure out. It can mean something different from whatever angle you look at it. It's totally different on the back side than what it was on the front, and that's what's interesting about these works of art. This piece is called Growth Rings, and it appears that there are people swimming some laps in her face there. And then there is a hand, randomly, because this is a lady, and that is wrapped around her waist. And then when you look at it from the front, it's porcelain right there, and then something completely different going on at the front. And the pieces in this case all seem to depict couples flying. This one is called Spark. Very beautiful. You can see kind of the sparks right there. This one is called Anniversaries. And this couple, she seems to be standing on the ground. He appears to be flying. He is quite a bit shorter than she is. That is very colorful. And then this one is called Flying in a Dream and in Reality. And they seem to be flying together, but look at the depiction of fire below. Looks like they might be flying through hell together. I'm not sure, but I'll just take the car. Thank you very much. And around here, what you think is 3 pieces of art turns out to be 6 pieces of art, because these are just as beautiful to look at from back here. Art going on. That one's called Anniversaries, and this couple from the back side too, just as interesting to look at as from the front. Look at those beautiful red shoes she's got going on, and the purple tails on that guy's coat. And this one is called We Are All from the Sky. There's a gentleman that seems to be helping this lady with her dress, and then there's all this artwork going on her dress as well. And she's got her head down like that. Not sure what that means, and her hands folded. Something a little sad about this one. This might be one of my favorite pieces in the collection. It's called In Their Eyes. And it's hard to pick up on camera, but the eyes on this horse and this guy are just beautiful. And then the horse is made up of all different faces. This is just so creative. I don't know, it just drew my attention right away, so I had to come over and take a look. And here's another piece that I understand what's going on. A lot of these are really open for interpretation, but this one is called Marriage. And this is the bride, and you can see what's on her mind. These gals in wedding dress attire, clasping at a ring. And on the other side, I wonder what the man is thinking about, what the old groom has on his mind. Of course. And this piece is called Sound in the Head. And it is a sculpture of a head. It kind of has the Elvis hairdo going on. Very colorful blue eyes. I wonder what's going on in the back of this one. And just as I suspected, sound in the head. A couple of people playing the fiddles. Got some fire going on. Looks like there's some rock and roll vibe to this one as well. Very creative. And here's one called Guardian. And beautiful eyes. This artist really has a thing for eyes. There's that in a lot of his pieces. And this one seems to be crying people. And this one kind of reminds me of the Yankees. It's got the pinstripes. And maybe it's crying because it didn't go to the World Series this year. And these are a couple of the fans who are very heartbroken about the whole thing. But maybe that's just me. Well, this has been another successful adventure here today on Tommy Travels the Second. And I had hesitated coming to this museum because I thought maybe it would just be a bunch of boring paintings on the wall, but we found out today it is so much more than that. And we only saw half of it in this adventure today. If you'd like to see the other half, this was a double adventure, so check out my main Tommy Travels channel and you'll get to see what's over there. And if you guys liked what you did see here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today at the Museum of Russian Art. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.